Finally here, I'm about to unbox it right now. I've wanted this for a while. I did a ton of research before I got this computer, and it is like a good ultimate budget. Wow, so I made this video probably about almost 2 years ago, September 2018. I think it's time to do an update on this guy right here. I was been with the Elite HP A300 for almost 2 years now. I use this computer almost every single day, and I had no issues with it so far. I have a gaming channel where I mostly use it for, and I'll put the link in the little box above for that. I'm actually editing a video right now, but I've received so much questions on this computer that I think it was time to do another video on it and an update video as well. So the first thing I kind of want to discuss about it, if there's any cons to the A300. Now, it is since it's an older computer, it is a lot louder. You know, it has a older processor as well. So even though you can put a graphics card on here, it's still not the fastest thing in the world. But if you add an SSD, oh my gosh, guys, please give this computer an SSD, because when you're running off the standard hard drive that comes with the computer, it is slow, it's noisy, it takes forever to open stuff. Once I added an SSD, especially the Samsung one I have in there, it's lightning fast. I will restart my computer just to show you guys because it's crazy. And this is on the SSD. And actually, I can't do it. So let me do this. I'm going to choose the hard drive first. So you see how this passed BIOS like nothing? It would have been screaming right now if it was on the HDD. But I'm gonna show you guys something. All right, so here I can choose either my SSD or the hard drive that came with it. Let's do it with the hard drive first. Look how long this thing is gonna take to boot up. It's crazy how much of a difference that SSD does. It's taking its time right now. Like, I was so used to, when I didn't have the SSD, I was used to not using it. So this didn't really seem slow to me until I switched to the SSD. Now I'm not gonna sit here and watch the whole, it takes so long that I'm not gonna sit here and just record the whole thing. So you guys don't have to take my word for it. But look, it's finally up. If I put my password in, all right, so I just logged in. You hear it bugging out right now, right? I'm gonna go to my task manager, and then you can see the hard drive is trying to load everything, and look at CPU is at 100% because it's trying to load everything right now. And there we go. Let's see what's really taking this thing up so much. All right, so you hear this thing? It's bugging out because it's trying to load everything that needs to be loaded before you start using the computer. And then you see the layout's all different too, because I don't use the hard drive anymore. What I use the hard drive that came with it, I think it's a 1 terabyte. I think it's a 1 terabyte hard drive, and then my SSD is a 2 terabyte. So with the hard drive, I actually that's what I store all my pictures and music and all that stuff. All the games I put on SSD, everything else goes on the hard drive, because you don't want to fill up your SSD on nonsense when you can still use this hard drive if you still have it. So you hear it screaming, bugging out still. And it's still trying to load everything. Oh gosh, poor. This is why you need an SSD, guys. You guys need an SSD. I'm gonna restart it and show you with the SSD now. All right, now I'm gonna choose the SSD. Now look how fast this thing, look at that, boom, done. Done, ready to go. After that first click, put my password in. I'm gonna open the task manager so you guys can see. Look at that, loading everything up. You barely hear anything, son. Look, it's already using look at that, it's done. 6%, 7% CPU memory. Remember on the hard drive, it was screaming, it was on like 40, 50%. Like, that's how fast the SSD is. And what the SSD really does is it just opens everything faster. It loads Windows faster. If you're using the application, you go on a video game or something, it loads it faster. That's all it does. It loads everything faster. So I've been in love since I got the SSD. So that's you guys need to upgrade your computer with SSD. Have to. Have to. A lot of questions I've been getting is, should they get the 8300? Should you get the 8200? Should you get the 8100? Should you get the 8000? They're all the same thing. This video is definitely going to be longer than I think, because every time I'm editing this video, I look through the comments and I learn something that I missed. So I have a small form factor. These 8300s come in different sizes, and you don't have to get the small form factor. You get the bigger one as well. So shout out to you guys in the comments. Some of them are spec'd out a little bit different. The only reason why I went with the 8300 is because the package that the 8300 I saw came with 16 gigs. It came with the i5 processor. You can get this with the i7, and I highly recommend to get the better processor. Get the i7. It is going to be more expensive though. So if you're on a budget, you're probably going to get the i3, which is a lot older. I mean, you can't go wrong with the i5, what I have. But mine came with the 1 terabyte of memory, 16 gigs of RAM already. It had USB 3.0, I think 8 USB 3.0 slots. Is it 8 or 4? I don't know. I think 4, 6 or something. Ready state USB 3.0 standard. I could have got the Wi-Fi adapter, but I don't. If I'm gonna game, I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm gonna be straight plugged in. I don't even know why anyone would even do that. On my PS4, I have it plugged in. I have everything plugged in. I don't do Wi-Fi, especially with gaming. But that's the only reason why I went with this. You don't have to get the 8300. You can get a lower version of this. I just went with this because it just had more stuff that I wanted. So all my guys that have this already or are gonna have this, and you're gonna get a graphics card, pay attention to what your graphics card is running, what your computer is running. Because I ran into an issue where the graphic card was at like 1% and the computer's at 90%. So I had to go into the menus and tell the computer to use more of the graphics card pretty much. And to do that, there's multiple ways you can do it. I know it'd been easier if I just used the screen recorder in my computer, but I figured I'd just record it. So if you guys right click and go to NVIDIA control panel, this is where pretty much you can set different settings based on your internal hard drive, your internal graphics card and stuff like that. So you go to manage 3D settings, and then here you go to something about power or something. Let me see if I can find it. Definitely don't remember what it's called. Okay, power management mode. I can't speak English. It's early for me, guys. And usually yours is going to be either optimal power or adaptive. So adaptive is, it'll decide between the graphics card and the computer what to use between them. And optimal power most likely is going to use your CPU memory. If you do maximum performance, then it's mostly going to use your graphics card. I run an issue with that because this computer can actually play a lot of games without a graphics card, and I didn't realize it until when I first got it. I thought I was using the graphics card on certain games, and I really wasn't. It was strictly the computer, and I used to wonder, why am I lagging a little bit, or my settings not that high, what's going on, until I looked into that and I realized the computer wasn't even using my graphics card for certain things. So make sure you guys look into that. You also can go into, there's one more thing you guys can look into. You guys can go to start, and I believe you type in graphics, it's on this side, graphics settings. I use both screens, so it's over here back and forth. Anyways, when you're at graphics settings, you can either choose classic or universal app. Classic will show all the apps that's already on your computer. Universal, you can look through more things that's not on your computer, I believe. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, these are the games that I have. You have to add what you want on there. And I have all these on the high performance. So what that means is you choose the game or application, whatever you want to use, and you hit you add it here, you hit options, and it's going to give you 3 options: system default, power saving, and high performance. Power saving is mostly going to use your CPU, and system default, I think that it switches between them, I don't know, and high performance is mostly going to use your graphics card. So some of my games were mostly relying on the computer and not relying on the graphics card, so I have to come in here and change that as well. And that's why you see all of these are all high performance, because I want them to mostly use my graphics. I have a decent graphics card, so I want them to mostly use that than my computer. Other than that stuff, the computer's been fine. Like, add an SSD, it's gonna make it a lot faster, load things fast, and it's quieter. Like, look how quiet it is compared to having a hard drive. If you guys don't have an SSD, you're gonna notice that your computer is loud as hell. I've noticed some of the comments on my previous videos on this computer. You guys gotta realize that I'm not a computer tech science. I know a little bit. I know a little bit, but I don't know everything. So when I say that, man, what is this thing called? You guys don't gotta be like, oh, you're an idiot, it's called this. Like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys. I make these videos because I like to share what I know or what I've learned, and I also want to learn more. So there's a lot of people out there where they're like super smart, which is why I always says comment below what this thing is or whatever this is. So yeah, I'm going through the comments and some people are getting mad at me because I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Like, what you guys expect me to do, But that's funny. So if you're watching this because you're planning on getting this computer or you already have it, if you already have it, I recommend getting an SSD. That's one. I know a lot of other people were telling me of other ways I can build this computer. You guys got to remember that I'm no longer continuing building this computer because I have this thing that's gonna get built. This is my project for this year. I just need to get a little bit more components. Due to this whole pandemic is going through right now, everything's gonna be slowed down a little bit. But I do have a sponsorship with Gamdias, and we're gonna put together an A1 wavy computer. So because I'm doing that, I stopped focusing on this. And the way how I have it set up now, it's perfect for what I do on a daily. I record a set of Corsa. Now I'm playing Forza for Horizon. I'm playing Gran Turismo, GTA 5, 5M, and if you guys want to get into entry-level gaming, I highly recommend it. There's a lot of other things you can go out there and buy and do. And my setup, like I said, you don't have to spend as much as I did. You don't have to get a 1050 low profile. You can get my sister has a 1030, the one I stream with, Jade. She has a 1030 and she has an 8200, I think, or 8100. And she plays games with me pretty fine. You don't have to go for those high specs like I did. There's a lot of different options where you can save a lot more money and build it together as well too. The reason why I recommend this is if you're not a super computer nerd, and you want to get into gaming PC, like get your foot through the door. And you don't want to do too much because all you do is you buy this old computer, you buy a graphics card that's compatible, and you slap it in, and that's it. You don't have to worry about nothing else. Like, that's what this is for. I went from this to now I'm gonna jump into this because I've learned so much off of this by using this, so that's what this is for. For the people that's saying, oh, you could have saved your money, did this. I chose this for a reason, and a lot of people choose this setup for a reason as well too. It's easy, it's really simple. These computers are cheap. Like I said, you don't have to get an A300. Make sure when you get a graphics card, please make sure it's a low profile because please go back to I have a playlist of all the videos I made on this computer. I bought a 1050 Ti graphics card, not the low profile, the regular one, and it was too big. The case could not even close. So make sure you get a low profile to fit this case. Low profile, make sure it fit. Definitely make sure it fit. Make sure it fits, guys. Don't make the same mistake I did. As far as upgrades, SSD, 1050 Ti, and that's it. That's all I did. I had not did anything else. Literally that's all I did. I have the little Xbox controller adapter thing on here, which really cool is now you can play Xbox games on here now too. So that's how I'm able to play Forza off of this. So now, because I have my PS4, so I can play all PS4 games, and now I can play Xbox games with Xbox people too. So it's pretty cool. I can play Gran Turismo, that's only for Sony, and I can play Forza, that's only for Xbox. So I get the best of both worlds, which is why I love having this, because there's no point of getting an Xbox if you have a PC. Also, I see a lot of comments about the power supply. With this graphics card, the power supply is fine. I know the graphics cards have a recommended watts of, I forgot how much it was, but I did my research and I've had this computer for about going on 2 years now. I watched the power usage and it's never very low. It's never like peaking, spiking, nothing of that stuff. For the graphics card, you don't need its own power supply slot either. Like it's fine. It works fine. I have no signs of any. They're cheap. They're old. You can go on eBay, get one for the low. Get one on Amazon for the low. You don't have to get one I spec'd out. And the reason why I keep saying that is because I'm getting comments on it every day saying, hey, you know, you could have got this, or you didn't need to get a 1050, you could have got a 1650, or you could get a 1030. Like, I know what I could have got, and the reason why I got this is because this is what I wanted for my setup. Like, this is all customizable. You guys can get whichever graphics card you want. Make sure it fits, it's compatible for the motherboard. This is supposed to be an entry-level budget build. This is supposed to be, you know, you get one of these for like $100 some, $110, $120 or something like that. And then you get a 10, not even a 1030, you could probably get like a 750. I'll probably get a 1030 for like $100 something. You're good to go. You spend like almost $300-$400 right there, boom, done. That's it. You know, if you want to upgrade the RAM, you can upgrade the RAM. If you want to upgrade the USB, you can upgrade a lot of stuff. But it's a very budget-friendly build, and it's fun to use. 2 years, I've been recording almost every day, editing almost every day. I highly recommend a MacBook to edit on, because Final Cut Pro or iMovie A1. I'm actually gonna make another video how to get Final Cut Pro for free. So make sure you stay tuned for that next video. It's really easy. I've had Final Cut Pro for almost a year now. Never even bought it. I mean, I'm broke right now, so I can't really afford it. But once I can afford it, I'm definitely gonna buy it because I recommend it. But right now, for free, you know. And I also want to talk about the T150 real fast. First of all, Wheel Stand Pro, you need this if you have a wheel. Unless you have a setup on the desk, you want it clamped. But this is a lot easier. You can move this around. It's all in one piece. It can fold down. Easy. You plug it into the USB port. You're ready to ride. That's it. Like, I want to upgrade the clutch, get the clutch and the shifter. So coming soon. That's what I really want to do. But it's so easy. I just move it right here and then just plug the USB in. Done. If I'm playing Gran Turismo, plug into the PS4. Done. Like, it's so easy to use. Like, this setup is like, I wouldn't say that my setup is budget friendly, because these monitors are $250 a piece. You can get way cheaper monitors. But I'm almost a perfectionist. Like, if I'm getting a certain type of thing, I won't get the highest one, but it needs to be a high spec, you know, because I use this stuff every single day. Like, you know, the Corsair keyboard, love it. The Corsair mouse, love it. I love both of the ASUS monitors. I think they're a VQ, forgot what they are, but love them. I have a 2017 MacBook Pro. Love this thing because I had a 2012 before. If you have a 2012, well, if you want to get entry level into editing, I'm gonna make another video for that too. I'm gonna show you what you should do with that, but MacBook's the way to go. I'm pretty sure I missed some of the questions that was asked. So for this update video, 2020, I want you guys to comment below on some questions I may have missed. And if I covered in the video, please watch the video. That way I might re-answer myself. But if there's anything I missed, let me know. Any questions you guys have on the setup. It's really simple though. It's super simple. If you never bought a computer before, if you're like 16, 15, 14 or something like that, you're younger than me and you want to get into PC because console, you just want to do more with console, I recommend it, you know? And if you're eventually going to upgrade later down the road too, I super highly recommend it. The only con is if you don't have an SSD, pretty much. Other than that, it's not really no con. I mean, I guess the internal graphics is in the computer, well, graphics card, it's not all of that. But it's able to play GTA though. Like, if you don't have a graphics card, you can play GTA, which is crazy. You probably could play on the lowest settings in the world, and Fortnite too, the lowest settings in the world, but you can play those games without a graphics card. It's actually super crazy. I'm ending the video right now, and before I end this video, I was looking through the comments, and someone did say that you can fit a actual, like, regular size graphics card in here. You don't have to do low profile. I'll screenshot his comment and put it on the video so you guys can read it. He actually took out the optical drive and he did some stuff. So I guess this thing is very configurable. You can actually make things work if you want to. Like I said, I don't know. This is why I have you guys. You know, you guys drop your comments. I learn from you guys and stuff. I haven't had any issues with the computer. I have none else I can complain about. Use it almost every day. So check out my gaming channel. And I have a lot more computer stuff coming for this channel as well. I hope everybody's staying safe out there as well. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.